Good evening, dear students. I welcome you all to the Excel in Current Affairs session. So today we'll cover the best 200 current affairs, right, of April part 1. Basically, today we are going to cover from 28th March to 3rd of April, right? So if you have not yet started reading the daily current affairs, please do download our Exigence Educator app from the Google Play Store and start reading the daily current affairs, and after that attend this session every Sunday 7 p.m. right. So this will act as a complete revision, right, of the weekly MCQs. So without wasting any more time, let's start the session. So this is today's first question. S&P, that is Standard & Poor has projected India's financial year 22 GDP growth forecast at what percent? So S&P has projected India's financial year 22 GDP growth forecast at what percent? And let me tell you, dear students, if you're new to this channel, please do subscribe to this channel, right? And if you're finding this video useful, please share in all groups among all friends, and please do hit the like button, right? So my answer will be 11%. So you must be knowing S&P Global Ratings is an American credit rating agency and a division of S&P Global that publishes financial research, right, and analysis on stocks, bonds and commodities, right. S&P is considered the largest of the big 3 credit rating agencies. What are they? Moody's Investor Service, Fitch Ratings, right. These are the other two, right. And where is the headquarters of S&P Global? The headquarters is in New York, United States, right, and it was founded in the year 1860. And if you want to get the PDF of this class, it will be available on our Telegram channel. So this is our Telegram channel, I am highlighting it, right. Exigence Educator, just type Exigence Educator, EXCEGENCE, then Educator, so you will get it on our Telegram channel, right, on Exigence Educator Telegram channel, right. So this is today's second question. Which state has recently launched iLearn app for the community health officers in the state? So this app is basically for the community health officers in that particular state. So which state is it? So my answer will be Nagaland, right? See, I have taken it from All India Radio News. Nagaland Health Minister launches iLearn for community health officers. Okay, so S. Phangyuphom, he is the Nagaland. S. Phangyuphom is Nagaland Health Minister, right? Health and Family Welfare Minister. So Nagaland Health Minister has launched it, and some facts about Nagaland: capital Kohima, CM Nephew Rio, and Governor R.N. Ravi. Governor R.N. Ravi. Next one. So, Consulate General of India in South Africa partnered with which state to boost tourism to India post COVID-19 and highlight the various religious sites and other attractions in the state? So, what will be the answer? Yes. So, my answer will be Uttar Pradesh, right? UP. Uttar Pradesh will be my answer, right? So, you can see, you can have a look here. The Consulate General of India here has partnered with UP to boost tourism to India post COVID-19 and highlighting the state's various religious sites and other attractions. And Mukesh Kumar Meshram, Principal Secretary for Tourism and Culture in UP. Who is he? Mukesh Kumar Meshram is the Principal Secretary for Tourism and Culture in UP, right? Fine. And so UP was the partner state. Now, some facts about South Africa. President Cyril Ramaphosa, you all know, right? Currency South African Rand, and the most interesting thing is the capital of South Africa. So the executive capital is Pretoria. Legislative capital is Cape Town, and Bloemfontein is the judicial capital, right? And Consulate General of India is Anju Ranjan. Fine. Consulate General of India in South Africa is Anju Ranjan. Very important. Next one. Recently, who among the following has addressed the 7th annual summit of Nat Health? The 7th annual summit of Nat Health. So, Yes. So please tally your answer with mine. So my answer will be Harshavardhan. See, I have taken it from PIB. Dr. Harshavardhan addresses the 7th annual summit of Nat Health, focusing on Indian health system expansion in post COVID-19 era, right? Okay, just go through it, right? Next one. Which country is going to construct its first ship tunnel? Very important. Name the country that is going to construct its first ship tunnel. Ship tunnel, very important. Ship tunnel. कौन सा देश उसका पहला शिप टनल, दिस इज द फर्स्ट शिप टनल कंस्ट्रक्ट करने वाला है? क्या होगा इसका आंसर? यस, सो माय आंसर विल बी नॉर्वे. वर्ल्ड्स फर्स्ट शिप टनल टू बी कंस्ट्रक्टेड इन नॉर्वे. वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, राइट? So it will measure 1.7 kilometer, 37 meters high and 26.5 meters wide after completion. Very important from the exam point of view. The world's first ship tunnel is slated to be constructed in Norway. The construction on engineering project is expected to begin in 2022 and get completed by 2025-26. The ship tunnel is planned to run underneath the mountains in Norway's Stadefet Peninsula. Very important, right? And the amount which is expected to be spent is $315 million. Next one. Recently, which country has passed a miscarriages bereavement leave law? Miscarriages bereavement leave law. Another important question. Yes. So my answer will be New Zealand, right? New Zealand passes. See, from the Hindu I have taken. New Zealand passes miscarriages bereavement leave law, right? And India is the only other country with similar legislation, said by the media. Next one. Who is going to take over as the MD and CEO of Mahindra & Mahindra? Chief Executive Officer and Managing Director of Mahindra & Mahindra. Yes. So my answer will be Anish Shah. So let us have a look at the options. So R. Madhavan is Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, CMD. Then Nalin Singhal, BHEL ka CEO, right? And Andy Jassy, he is the CEO of Amazon Web Services, right? Next one. Which state has approved affordable rental housing and complexes scheme for the urban migrants? For the urban migrants. So name the state that has approved affordable rental housing complexes scheme for the urban migrants. Yes, my answer will be Uttar Pradesh. UP cabinet has approved the scheme offering affordable rental housing for urban migrants and the poor, right? Fine. And preference will be given to the scheduled castes, scheduled tribes and other backward castes, and widows, working women, divyang and minorities, right? Next one. So let us have a look at some of the important facts that are related to UP. That is, these are the schemes, you can say, or there are some schemes, some योजनास related to UP, right? उत्तर प्रदेश से related कुछ important schemes भी हम देख लेते हैं. CM Apprenticeship Promotion Scheme recently launched by UP. युवा उद्यमिता विकास अभियान launched by UP. Fine. This is in short युवा. Okay. मुख्यमंत्री कन्या सुमंगला योजना, कौशल शतरंग योजना, मेजर ध्यानचंद विजयपथ योजना, very important. नवीन रोजगार छत्री योजना, yes, another important one. बाल श्रमिक विद्या योजना, मुख्यमंत्री कृषक दुर्घटना कल्याण योजना, किसान कल्याण मिशन स्पेशल कैंपेन जिसका नाम है क्या, विरासत, राइट? मिशन शक्ति कैंपेन, in the last class we had discussed, right? मिशन शक्ति, very important. And recently Kala Namak rice festival, fine, Kala Namak rice festival and the banana festival were also, these two festivals were celebrated in Uttar Pradesh. Kala Namak rice festival in the Siddharth Nagar district of UP, right? Next one. India has topped the medals tally with 15 gold, 9 silver and 6 bronze in ISSF Shooting World Cup. So you just have to say which country is on the second place with 8 medals. So this country is in the second position with 8 medals. Fine. So भारत देश ने, हमारा देश ने 15 gold, 9 silver and 6 bronze. Fine. right? So this is the medal tally of India. So India is at the top. So the second position is taken by United States, USA. The second position has been secured by USA. Next one, who has been appointed? Appointed के बाद as नहीं होगा. This is my mistake, right? I did not check. So ये गलती हमेशा बहुत लोग करते हैं. Appointed के बाद as नहीं होगा, right? So sometimes I intentionally give it. I intentionally mention as so as to correct it. Fine. So that you people do not make the same mistake. So you have to say who has been appointed the chairman of Standing Conference of Public Enterprises. So in short, it is called SCOPE, right? The chairman of Standing Conference of Public Enterprises. Yes. So my answer is Shoma Mandal, fine, chairman of SAIL. So Nalin Singhal, moments back we discussed, right? Bharat Heavy Electricals Limited ka CEO. R Madhavan, Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, CMD, right? And Praveen Kumar Parwar is BSNL CEO. Bharat Sanchar Nigam Limited, right? CEO. Which international airport has become the world's first smart reading airport? The world's first smart reading airport. Yes. So which is the world's first smart reading airport? Yes, my answer will be Dubai International Airport. Dubai International Airport partners with Magster to become world's first smart reading airport. So here you can see it will offer customers a collection of more than 7,000 leading magazines, newspapers, journals, comics, becoming what it says is the world's first smart reading airport, right? So you will have more details here, okay, in the picture that I have taken from the newspaper. Next one, who has won the 2021 Bahrain Grand Prix title? So Bahrain Grand Prix title has been won by which of these four persons? Yes, so my answer will be Lewis Hamilton. See, so this is a picture of the live race updates, right? So Hamilton wins in Bahrain. Fine, Hamilton takes it. Fine, this is the live coverage of the F1 Grand Prix. Fine, and this is a tweet, right, of Formula 1. Next one, when is World Theatre Day observed every year? World Theatre Day observed every year. So World Theatre Day is observed every year on 27th March. Please tally your answer with me, okay? Next one, which country has successfully test fired a nuclear capable surface to surface ballistic missile Shaheen 1A with a strike range of 900 km? So Shaheen 1A, Shaheen का strike range क्या है? इसका strike range होगा 900 km. Yes, and it has been successfully test fired by none other than Pakistan, right? Fine, one of our notorious, most notorious neighbors, isn't it? So Pakistan successfully test fires nuclear capable ballistic missile Shaheen 1A. Got it? Next one, which bank has been named India's best bank for SMEs at the Asia Money Best Bank Awards 2021? Asia Money Best Bank Awards 2021, India's best bank for SMEs. Yes, my answer will be, this is very important from the exam point of view, so my answer will be HDFC Bank. My answer will be HDFC Bank. Okay, so HDFC Bank named India's best SME bank. Fine. Okay, small medium enterprises. Next, with which country India has held a meeting of PIC under the Indus Waters Treaty? This is quite easy, right? I guess you will be able to answer this one easily. Fine. So Indus Waters Treaty, yes. So it's none other than Pakistan. Fine. So what does PIC stand for? It stands for Permanent Indus Commission. See, I am underlining it. Permanent Indus Commission. Fine. Just go through this picture which I have taken from the newspaper. Okay. Permanent Indus Commission. Fine. Just go through it. Fine. It will give you some more insights into it, right? Into this particular news. Next one. Name the bank that has recently launched Unicarbon Card, an HPCL co-branded credit card on the RuPay platform of NPCI. Very important from the exam point of view, and it is also quite easy to remember and quite easy to answer because the name starts with uni carbon card. Yes, so if you have guessed it, yes, you have guessed it right, absolutely right. The answer is Union Bank of India. The answer will be Union Bank of India. Okay, understood? Union Bank of India. Next one, which bank partnered with, this is also quite easy, which bank partnered with IIFL Securities to introduce KBL smart trade? Okay, so basically I have already mentioned the answer within this particular question. Fine, so KBL actually stands for which one? Yes, the answer will be Karnataka Bank. See, so KBL is basically a facility in which all customers of Karnataka Bank can access IIFL Securities Demat and trading account solution for their capital market needs. So in the comment section, I just want one answer for from you, right? So first of all, you will tell me what is the full form of Demat account, right? This is the first one, first answer. Second, you just need to tell me what is the function of Demat accounts, rather what is the concept behind it, right? What are the basic functions of Demat accounts? Why do you need to open a Demat account? Fine, these two should be mentioned in the comment section. I want answers from everyone. I will check the answers. Okay, fine. In the next class I will announce the name of that student. Fine, name of those students, particular students who will give the answers. So you just have to say what is Demat account and what are the functions of a Demat account, rather why do we open a Demat account. Fine, because these are often asked in the interviews, isn't it? And these concepts are also important. This particular concept is also important for the mains, right? Next one, if you are a banking aspirant. Fine, in which country is Indian Army going to participate in multinational military exercise Shantir Agrosena 2021? Shantir Agrosena 2021. So as the name suggests, it is none other than Bangladesh, right? So I have again taken it from the All India Radio News. Have a look here. Indian Army to participate in multinational military exercise Shantir Agrosena 2021 in Bangladesh, right? And it will be a 9-day exercise. Fine, it will start from 4th of April. Okay, 4th of April to commemorate the birth centenary of Bangladesh's father of the nation. So father of the nation of Bangladesh, who is he? He is Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, the father of Sheikh Hasina. Okay, and mark the glorious 50 years of liberation. Fine. Next one, the book 1232 kilometers a long journey home is authored by whom? So who has authored this particular book? Fine, so books and authors are also important. Fine, these are asked in all competitive exams, banking exams, SSC exams, West Bengal Civil Service, any state civil service exam. Fine, UPPSC, Bihar PSC. Fine, so my answer will be Vinod Kapri. Now let us have a look at the other options. Chetan Bhagat, his one arranged murder was recently in the news, isn't it? Nirupam Yadav's Vishesh Code to Win was also in the news within the last 4 to 5 months. Indra Nui's My Life in Full, Work, Family and Our Future. So this particular book we had discussed in the last class, isn't it? Indra Nui, My Life in Full, Work, Family and Our Future. Next one, what is the name of the women-led startup that has developed an innovative wireless product? What is the name of that product? Named Giga Mesh. Okay, just remember the name Giga Mesh, that gives fiber like bandwidth at fraction of cost of fiber to help telecom operators deliver reliable low cost internet services to the suburban and rural areas, right? Suburban and rural areas. So suburban is the basically the outskirts of a city. Okay, fine, semi-urban regions you can say. Fine, outskirts of the main city, and rural areas you all know, right? So the answer is Astrom. Women-led startup develops product for low cost internet in rural areas. Astrom, a women-led startup. Fine. Next one, the Orissa cabinet has passed a resolution to include which word into the preamble of the Indian Constitution? Very important. Fine, this can be asked in any state PSC exam, okay, SSC exam, any railway exam, fine, any state civil service exam, or even bank or insurance exams. Fine. So basically these type of questions can be asked in all competitive exams. The Orissa cabinet has passed a resolution to include which particular word into the preamble of the Indian Constitution? Yes, my answer will be ahimsa. So Orissa celebrated the 100th anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi's visit to the state with a commemorative postage stamp. Gandhiji made his first visit to Orissa at Swaraj Ashram in Cuttack. Fine. Gandhiji first visited Orissa at Swaraj Ashram in Cuttack. So this is the detailed news. You just have a look here. Fine. See, Gandhiji's first visit to Orissa on 23rd March 1921. Got it? Next one. The Supreme Court has refused to stay sale of new set of electoral bonds that are scheduled to come out for sale between 1st April and 10th April 2021. So you just have to say which bank is authorized to issue these bonds. This particular question can be asked in any banking exam like banking mains, right? PO mains, clerk mains, or this can also be asked in the interviews. Fine. This is basically a question that is related to current affairs, but actually a question related to banking awareness, banking or financial awareness, you can say, right? So which bank is authorized to issue the electoral bonds? So what are electoral bonds? First of all, you need to know what are electoral bonds. So first of all, the answer will be State Bank of India. And what are electoral bonds? Electoral bond is basically a, I am writing in short, financial instrument, isn't it? It is a financial instrument for making donations, to political parties. So electoral bonds are basically financial instruments for making donations to political parties, and these bonds can be multiples of 1000. I am writing it here, 1000, okay, 10,000, I am writing 10k, okay, 1 lakh, okay, 10 lakh, 1 crore, okay, without any maximum limit. And the only bank that is authorized to sell this type of bonds is State Bank of India. Fine, okay, understood. And these bonds are available for purchase by any person who is a citizen of India or incorporated or established in India for a period of 10 days, okay, each in the month of January, April, July and October, which will be specified by the central government. Got it? Next, recently CBSE has announced a competency based assessment framework for classes 6 to 10. You just have to say who is the chairperson of CBSE. Who is the chairperson of CBSE? So CBSE का chairperson कौन है? Central Board of Secondary Education. The answer is Manoj Ahuja. Okay, Manoj Ahuja. Next one. Who has been sworn in as the 21st Surgeon General of the United States of America? Surgeon General, right? So my answer will be, please tally your answer with mine. The answer is Dr. Vivek Murthy. Who is Dr. Vivek Murthy? He is the Indian origin doctor appointed as, see, यहाँ पे भी गलत, okay, so this is wrong, appointed the Surgeon General by Joe Biden. Appointed के बाद कभी भी as नहीं होगा, okay, fine. So in the newspaper they also get it wrong. What to do? Fine. Human beings make mistake, isn't it? See, he will be advising President Joe Biden on COVID-19 pandemic and the government's leading voice on public health. ठीक है? चलिए next one. Which country will not participate? See, please focus on this particular word, will not participate. I have already mentioned, so answer carefully. Okay, which country will not participate in the France-led naval drill La Perouse for the first time in Bay of Bengal? So which of these countries will not participate in this? Yes, so my answer will be South Korea, right? So which will be the participating countries? See, French, US, Australian, Japanese warships drill in Bay of Bengal, that is India, Australia, Japan, US, and of course France also, right, will participate in the France-led naval drill La Perouse for the first time in the Bay of Bengal. Got it? Next one. Recently, who inaugurated Anandam? What is Anandam? Anandam is basically the Center for Happiness in IIM Jammu. Anandam, the Center for Happiness in IIM Jammu. Yes, the answer is Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank. Okay, the Center for Happiness is aligned with the National Education Policy 2020 and aims at achieving well-being of all. Got it? Next one. So Indian Institute of Management जम्मू पे ये इनॉग्रेट किया गया है, किसके द्वारा? बाय रमेश पोखरियाल निशंक. International Transgender Day of Visibility is observed on which date? International Transgender Day of Visibility is observed on which date? So it is observed on 31st March, right? It is an annual event occurring on 31st March dedicated to celebrating transgender people and raising awareness of discrimination faced by transgender people worldwide, as well as a celebration of their contributions to society. Dhanalakshmi, who has beaten Duti Chand and Hima Das to win the 100-meter women's final at Fed Cup Athletics 2021 in Patiala, Punjab, belongs to which state? So often in my questions you will get extra information like Dhanalakshmi has beaten both Duti Chand and Hima Das, where? At the Fed Cup Athletics, Federation Cup Athletics 2021 in Patiala, Punjab. So she belongs to which state? So she belongs to Tamil Nadu, right? She belongs to Tamil Nadu. Okay, fine. She belongs to Tamil Nadu. Next one. Name the novel by Irish-British novelist Maggie O'Farrell that has recently won the NBCC Award of Fiction. NBCC Award for Fiction. So what is the name of that novel? Yes, the name of this novel is Hamnet, not Hamlet. It is Hamnet, right? And see, so it is Hamnet, an unfortunately well-timed story for the current pandemic. So actually Hamnet was Shakespeare's only son. Okay. Hamnet was Shakespeare's only son, and it explores, this novel explores the impact of the boy's illness and death on his family. Got it? Next one. Odisha Day and Utkal Divas is celebrated on which date? So why is used here? Why am I using is and not are? Do you know it? So the basic concept is Odisha Day is Utkal Divas, right? So these are interchangeable terms. So Odisha Day is Utkal Divas itself, right? So Odisha Day and Utkal Divas is the same. So it is celebrated on which date? It is celebrated on 1st April. Okay. So Indian state of Odisha came into being on 1st April 1936. Okay, around a decade before India achieved independence from the British colonization. Understood? The state was established as a separate British India province, and the day is celebrated as Odisha Day, okay, to encourage the remembrance of the same and foster a spirit of unity among all the citizens of the state. You can just have a look here. Okay. After see, the region became part of Kalinga after it was conquered by Magad king Ashoka in 261 BC to expand his Mauryan rule, right? After Mauryan rule, King Kharvela's rule began in Odisha. Kharvela managed to avenge the Mauryan invasion by defeating Magad. Fine, you can just have a look here. there is also mention of the Carnatic Wars. Okay, and here you will find Utkal Divas. The interstate indulges in merrymaking on Utkal Divas. Okay, the shops are decorated. Fine. Competitions are arranged by the local politicians, and there are obviously cultural programs. Fine. Next one. Which bank will be selling its UK subsidiary to Open Paid Holdings? So name the bank that will sell its UK subsidiary to Open Paid Holdings. So this particular question is very important if you are a banking aspirant. Yes, my answer will be Axis Bank, right? Axis Bank is going to sell its 100% stake in UK subsidiary to Open Paid, right? Next one. Which bank has raised $1 billion from JBIC, that is Japan Bank for International Cooperation, to extend loans to supply chain of Japanese automobile industry in India? So I guess you must have gone through this particular news on our website and app, right? It was already on our site. So I hope you have read this news recently. Yes, the answer is State Bank of India. Okay, SBI, State Bank of India, raises $1 billion loan from JBIC to help the COVID hit Japanese automobile industries, auto companies in India. Okay, next one. The government extended the last date for linking of Aadhaar number with PAN up to which date? So you must have read this in the news, right? पैन कार्ड और आधार का, पैन नंबर और आधार नंबर लिंक करने का जो डेट है, सरकार ने इसी डेट को एक्सटेंड किया है. सो व्हाट इज द एक्सटेंडेड डेट? Yes, the new deadline is 30th June 2021. So by 30th June you must link your Aadhaar number with your PAN number, PAN card, right? Next one. What is the name of the 11th edition of Indo-US Joint Special Forces exercise that was conducted at Special Forces Training School located at Bucklow, Himachal Pradesh? Okay. So what is the name? What is the name of this exercise? Yes, the name of this exercise is Vajra Prahar. Vajra Prahar India-US Joint Exercise. Now, let us have a look at the some of the important exercises, military exercises in 2021 and 2020. Fine. So, Dust Leak, the participating nations are India, Uzbekistan, right? It was conducted in Ranikhet, Uttarakhand. Then Desert Flag, USA, France, South Korea, UAE, Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, Greece, Jordan, Kuwait, Egypt. Okay, it was in Al Dhafra Airbase, UAE. PASEX exercise, India and Indonesia, right? Arabian Sea. India Russia Maritime Security Belt, Indian Navy, joint exercise with Iran and Russia, right? Northern Indian Ocean. Then Tropex, Indian Navy, Indian Army, Coast Guard, Indian Air Force in the Indian Ocean, right? 16th Yudh Abhyas, India and the United States, right? In Bikaner district of Rajasthan. Amphex, Indian Army, Indian Navy and the Indian Air Force, right? So the tri-services at Andaman Nicobar group of islands. Next one, Indo-French joint exercise, Desert Night, very important, Desert Night. Indian Air Force and the French Air and Space Force, right? Air Force Station at Jodhpur, Rajasthan. Then the second edition of Sea Vigil 21, Indian Navy, Customs and Coast Guard and other maritime agencies, right? Indian Navy headquarters. These are some of the important exercises of 2020. India, Indonesia, Corpat, in the Corpat, then Slinex, you all know, right? India and Sri Lanka, isn't it? अच्छा, उसके बाद है PASEX, ठीक है, in the Indian Ocean region, right? PASEX. Then Simbex, of course, between Singapore and Indian Navy, Singapore Navy, Indian Navy. SITMEX, India, Singapore, Thailand, right? Bull Strike, fine. Marcos, Marine Commando Force, Special Forces, Indian Army's Parachute Brigade at the Andaman Nicobar Command, right? Then Malabar Naval Exercise, fine. Phase 1 Bay of Bengal, Phase 2 Arabian Sea. Indian Navy, US Navy, Japan Maritime, Self Defense Force and Royal Australian Navy. Suraksha Kavach, Maharashtra Police and Indian Army, right? And it was in Pune, Maharashtra. Fourth GMEX, okay, Indian Japan, North Arabian Sea. उसके बाद इंद्रधनुष, okay, Indian Air Force and Royal Air Force, fine. Ghaziabad, UP, okay, Hindon Air Force Station. Then Ajay Warrior, India and UK, okay, at UK. Then Deaf Expo, it was held at Lucknow in UP. Then Shaheyok Kaijin, of course the name suggests India and Japan, it was held at Chennai. Then Milan 2020 at Visakhapatnam, Vizag. Then BIMSTEC, disaster management exercise, India, Bangladesh, Nepal, Sri Lanka and Myanmar, BIMSTEC countries. It was held at Puri, Orissa. And Sampriti 9 between, of course Sampriti you all know, right? Sampriti between India and Bangladesh at Umroi, Meghalaya, India, right? So these are the list of exercises, most important military as well as naval, as well as military exercise, naval exercise and what to say, the air force, right? So these are the joint military exercises, right, between two nations or more than two nations, okay, among the nations. So these are the participating nations and these are the places where they are conducted. So main important thing you need to remember is the participating nations. It may be two or more than two, right? Next one, government has reduced the interest rates on various small savings schemes for the first quarter of 2021-2022 financial year starting 1st April. Public provident fund rate has been cut down to what percent from 7.1% annually. So this was in news recently, okay, 2 to 3 days back, right? So PPF rate has been cut down to what percent? Yes, so the new rate is 6.4%, okay. So just have a look here. I have taken it from the All India Radio News, right? See, savings deposit rate has been revised from 4% to 3.5%, PPF to 6.4% from 7.1%. Interest rate on national savings certificate has been reduced to 5.9% only. Existing earlier existing was 6.8%. Kisan Vikas Patra 6.2% and matured 138 months. Okay, then the girl child savings scheme Shukanya Samriddhi Yojana account will offer 6.9%. Okay, earlier it was 7.6, and of course the senior citizen savings schemes has been lowered to lowered from 7.4% to 6.5%, almost what to say, almost 1% down, right? Okay, fine. So these are the lowered rates. Have you understood? Okay, these are the lower rates. Okay, so this was all over the news recently, so please go through them and try to remember this, right? Next one, the Ministry of Road Transport and Highways has proposed a concession of how much percentage in road tax against the scrappage certificate of personal vehicles. So my answer will be, please tell your answer with me. Yes, the answer is 25%. So there is 25% concession, right? Scrappage of personal vehicles and 15% for the transport vehicles. So as the part of a newly introduced vehicle scrappage policy, this rule is proposed to come into effect from 1st October 2021. 1st October 2021. Next one. In which city has Yogi Adityanath inaugurated the Shahid Ashfaqullah Khan Zoological Park? So Shahid Ashfaqullah Khan Zoological Park will be inaugurated, rather it has been inaugurated. Shahid Ashfaqullah Khan Zoological Park has been inaugurated in which city? By whom? By Yogi Adityanath. Yes, my answer will be Gorakhpur. Okay, so it was inaugurated by him on 28th March, right? This is the first zoo in Purvanchal and the third in the state. Okay, and of course the nation is celebrating the 75th anniversary of independence as Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav this year. So it is a tribute to the great freedom fighter, right? Shahid Ashfaqullah Khan. Next one. Who among the following has been chosen to receive the Saraswati Samman 2020? So my answer will be, please tell your answer with me. This is quite easy because it was in the news recently. Yes, the answer is Sharan Kumar Limbale. Okay, noted Marathi writer Sharan Kumar Limbale will receive the Saraswati Samman 2020 for his book. What is the name of this book? Sanatan. Okay, the award carries 15 lakh rupees, a citation and a plaque. Saraswati Samman instituted by which institute, rather which foundation? KK Birla Foundation. What was the year? 1991, and it is recognized as the most prestigious and highest literary award in the country. Dr. Limbale's Sanatan has been published in 2018, right? And Sanatan is an important social and historical document of Dalit struggle. Okay, and please do remember that this was the 30th edition of the prize, 30th edition of the Saraswati Samman. Have you understood? Okay, so this is why I have taken this particular picture from the newspaper Hindustan Times, right? So this is the 30th edition of the award, Saraswati Samman. Next one, which film has won the best film award at 66th Filmfare Awards? Best film award. So my answer will be Thappar. Okay, Thappar. Okay, I guess you have seen this movie already, you have watched this movie, fine. So this is the entire list. Have a look. Best film Thappar, critics best film. Okay, what is it? Pratik Vats. Okay, then best actor in the leading role, of course Irfan, right? Critic best actor in the leading role, Amitabh Bachchan for the film Gulabo Sitabo. Okay, and best actor in a leading role female is Tapsi Pannu for the same film Thappar. Okay, critic best actress in leading role Tilottama Shom for the movie Sir. Okay, so best director Om Rath. Okay, best actor in supporting role male Saif Ali Khan. You can just have a look at the entire entire list, right? And best music album by Pritam. Okay, movie Ludo. Okay, then best lyrics Gulzar has won it for the movie Chapak. Okay, fine, just have a look. Understood? Next, recently which of the following companies has announced to buy US software developer Global Logic for $9.6 billion? $9.6 billion, and the name is Global Logic. Yes, so the answer is Hitachi. Hitachi is going to buy US software developer Global Logic for $9.6 billion. Name the country that has topped the Global Gender Gap Index 2021 released by the World Economic Forum. So which country has basically topped it? Yes, the name is Iceland. See, have a look here, the top 10. Okay, Iceland, Finland, Norway, New Zealand, Sweden. Then comes Namibia, Rwanda, Lithuania, Ireland, Switzerland. Right. So the top 3 are Iceland, Finland, and Norway. Okay, Iceland, Finland, and Norway. Understood? Fine. Next one. Which state has recently inaugurated its first formal indigenous knowledge system school? What is the name? Nubu Nivgam Yarko. Nubu Nivgam Yarko. So what is the what is the name of this knowledge system school? Nubu Nivgam Yarko. And which state has inaugurated it? Yes, the name of the state is Arunachal Pradesh. Okay, indigenous knowledge system school. Got it? And who is the chief minister of Arunachal Pradesh? CM Prema Khandu. CM is Prema Khandu. Okay, next one. Facebook has recently partnered with which company to set up underground cables to connect USA with Southeast Asia? In fact, what to say, this is you can say this will be undersea cable. Okay, undersea cable. Undersea, the word undersea will be most more appropriate here. Okay, undersea cables. Yes, so Facebook has partnered with Google. Okay, see, Facebook and Google plans new undersea cables to connect Southeast Asia and America, right? Fine. The two cables which will need regulatory approval follow previous investments by Facebook to build up connectivity in Indonesia, one of its top 5 markets globally. Got it? And see, these first two cables are named Eco and Bifrost. Okay, next one. Who has been honored with 51st Dadasaheb Phalke Award 2019? So which edition of the award is it? 51st Dadasaheb Phalke Award 2019. क्या होगा इसका आंसर? Yes, my answer will be Rajnikant. Have a look here. Rajnikant to be honored with 51st Dadasaheb Phalke Award, says Prakash Javadekar. Okay, so who is he? Union Information and Broadcasting Minister Prakash Javadekar has recently said it. Okay, it will be given to, of course, Rajnikant, right? superstar Rajnikant. Next one. Ujjivan Small Finance Bank has partnered with which company to digitize offline retailers and small businesses in India? So Ujjivan Small Finance Bank has partnered with which company to digitize offline retailers and small businesses in India? So tally your answer with me. My answer will be N-Store Technologies Private Limited. Okay, N-Store Technologies Private Limited. Okay, next one. CBIC, Central Board of Indirect Taxes and Customs, has introduced IceGate. What is it? A common portal for filing registrations and bills of entry. So who is the chairperson of CBIC? You just have to say the name of the chairperson of CBIC, Central Board of Indirect Taxes and Customs. Yes, my answer will be M. Ajit Kumar. See, let us have a look at the other options. PC Modi is, of course, CBDT chairman. Nalin Singhal, BHEL. Shoma Mandal, of course, SAIL. Next, as per the National Savings Institute data, which state has been the leader in collections for the small savings scheme? Small savings schemes. Okay. So which state is it? Yes. So the state is, the state CM is Mamata Banerjee. Mamata Banerjee, I'm writing in short. Okay, and the state's governor is, of course, Jagdeep Dhankar. So I guess you have already understood the name of the state by now. The name of the state is West Bengal, right? West Bengal. Fine. So some of the schemes of please do mention some of the schemes of West Bengal in the comment section. Just name two schemes, two recent schemes जो मैंने पिछले क्लासेस में डिस्कस किया था. Fine. Just name two schemes of West Bengal, right? Which you have already learned in the previous months. Just name two schemes of West Bengal, recent schemes of West Bengal. Next one. I want to check the comment section. I want to check the answers, right? I want answers from everyone in the comment section. Recently, which bank has partnered with digital payments platform PhonePe to issue FASTag using UPI on the PhonePe app? So, which bank has partnered with PhonePe to issue FASTag using UPI on the PhonePe app? Yes, so the bank is ICICI Bank. Okay, so ICICI Bank has partnered with PhonePe. Next one. On which date is International Children's Book Day organized annually to inspire a love of reading and to call to attention to children's books? So which day is it? Yes. So the date is 2nd April. International Children's Book Day is 2nd April. Understood? So please do mention your scores out of 50. Okay. Okay. In the comment section, do mention your scores. मतलब 50 में आपको कितना मिला, प्लीज मुझे बताइएगा. ओके, कमेंट सेक्शन में प्लीज डू मेंशन इट. अंडरस्टूड? एंड यू विल गेट दिस पीडीएफ, राइट? You will get the PDF of our class in the Exigence Educator Telegram channel, and in the PDF just click on this particular link. So you will get the daily in detailed current affairs on our app as well as website. So you can just download the app from the Google Play Store. Exigence Educator सर्च कीजिए, आपको मिल जाएगा. फाइन. ऐप में आपको फ्री क्विज भी मिलेगा, इंग्लिश का डेली क्विज और मंथली करंट अफेयर्स क्विज. ठीक है, और उसके साथ साथ पेड मॉक्स भी मिलेगा. फाइन. एसएससी, रेलवे, बैंकिंग एग्जाम्स के लिए मॉक टेस्ट भी मिलेगा, राइट? सो प्लीज डू सब्सक्राइब टू आवर चैनल. एंड वन मोर थिंग, if you are an aspirant and residing in West Bengal, you must be knowing that the Maths Foundation batch has already started. Fine. Maths Foundation classes by Deepan sir has already started, and you all know, right? He is an ex-faculty of ADA 247 Kolkata and Mahindra's Kolkata. Okay. He has also been associated. He has also been associated with Yuva Plus platform. So you will be getting dedicated offline classes. Okay, at Jadavpur, Kolkata, right, near KK Datta bus stop. Okay, and one more important what to say feature of this class is you will be given online test series. Okay, in TCS ion format, online test series, and the batches will be small batches, right? There will be a limited number of students in the batches, right? And classes will be from basic to high level. So just call on this number for admission. Okay, just call on this number if you want to take admission in the offline classes. ऑफलाइन क्लासेस में अगर क्वांट्स के ऑफलाइन क्लासेस में आप अगर एडमिशन लेना चाहते हैं तो इसी नंबर पे कॉल कीजिएगा, ठीक है? फाइन, you can just talk with Dipan sir for the admission process. So I wish you all the best for all your upcoming examinations. Fine. So फिर मिलते हैं next Sunday 7 PM same place same time, right? And in this week you will get more reasoning classes, right? Basic classes have already been started. Please do watch all the reasoning classes. Fine. So stay at home, of course, because COVID-19 cases are rising by leaps and bounds. So stay at home, and of course stay safe, and God bless you guys.